Do you know that the reason that you got a thyroid disease or other autoimmune conditions might be because of an underlying condition called leaky gut? Yes, the new research shows that leaky gut might be the underlying reason of all the autoimmune conditions as well as the thyroid conditions. Today in this video I'm going to show or share everything about leaky gut with you and how to make it better. Hi, I'm Dr. Anshul Gupta. I'm a functional medicine expert. I help people reverse their chronic diseases. So what is this leaky gut and why have we not heard about it? So leaky gut is a very new concept that just the recent researcher called Dr. Fasano showed that this might be the underlying problem with a lot of our diseases. So we are still learning more and more about leaky gut, but the initial research studies do suggest that the leaky gut might be the underlying problem of autoimmune conditions as well as thyroid conditions. So let's first understand what does this leaky gut mean. So our gut, especially our intestines, is basically, you can consider them as like a building, right? So we have this building of our body, and gut is the entryway where when you eat food, different organisms can enter our bloodstreams, right? Now there is a defense wall around this gut which allows only a few things to enter our body or our bloodstream. Now just imagine, because of certain things, this defense walls gets broken down. Now the things which your body doesn't want to enter starts entering your body, like different kinds of bacteria, viruses, different kinds of food, different kind of environmental products. They start entering from your gut into your bloodstream. Now your body recognizes that these things should not be there in your body, so it starts producing antibodies against them so that they can get rid of them. But what happens is that when they start producing these antibodies starts attacking your own body's different organs. Now depending on your genetic makeup, these antibodies might damage different parts of your body. So in females, most commonly it damages their thyroid, so that's the reason they get thyroid problems. In other females, they can actually damage their joints and they can get rheumatoid arthritis. In other females, that can start damaging their skin, and we get skin problems like eczema and lupus and other problems. So you see, this is the exact reason that we are getting all of these autoimmune conditions, because of this leaky gut. Now the big question is that what I'm talking about, the leaky gut, is it real or not? A lot of people have this question. So as I said, Dr. Fasano has been doing research on this issue for several years now, and he has published several papers. And out of those several papers, he has shown that our gut is made with different cells, and these cells are connected together so that it forms a very strong lining so that things don't get passed through. Now he has shown through different labs, research, and also to microscopic research, is that people who have conditions like autoimmune conditions and thyroid conditions, these cells are not bound together and they are separated. And when they are separated, that causes leaky gut. And the good part is that he has actually identified a chemical substance which is released when these cells are kind of brought apart. And that's the reason we can actually measure it. So now actually we do have a test that we can do to check if you have leaky gut or not. So this test actually that you can get done for the leaky gut is called zonulin test. So zonulin is the chemical mediator, as I said, which is secreted by your gut, especially when these cells are kind of brought apart, and they release this zonulin, which can be checked in your body to see if you do have leaky gut problem or not. So it's a pretty easy test. Not all the labs do the zonulin test, so only special labs do it. So you might need to talk to your doctor or a functional medicine doctor that can help you to order this test to check if you do have leaky gut or not. Now the first question is that, why is this leaky gut happening? What is damaging our gut and what is causing us, our gut to become leaky, right? So there are several things, which damages our gut and leads to this leakiness. The first thing is, improper diet or poor diet. So things, like processed food, fried food, or food which is high in gluten or simple carbohydrates, sugary things, all of those things are actually damaging our gut or damaging this lining of the gut and causes leaky gut. So that's the first thing. The second thing which causes leaky gut is toxins. We have several toxins in our environment, which is heavy metals like lead and mercury, insecticides, pesticides, all these different chemicals which are added to our food or to the products that we use on our skin, the mold toxins. All of these actually again damage our gut lining and causes the leaky gut. The third thing which causes leaky gut is infections. Different infections that we go through, whether it's viral infections or bacterial infections, parasites in your gut. Again, these are all responsible for causing this leaky gut problems, and that's the reason, you develop all these issues. So you see, these are all the issues, or all the underlying problems or underlying things which can cause leaky gut. Now let's see if you do have leaky gut, what can you do to improve it? So I'm going to just share with them some few simple steps about it. So first thing is that improve your diet. Okay, by improving the diet is that remove foods which causes leaky gut, which includes gluten, dairy, processed food, fried food, soy, corn, sugar. Remove all those foods and then introduce foods which are healing to leaky gut, which are all these non-starchy vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbages, Brussels sprouts, beets, green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, cucumbers, carrots. All of these non-starchy vegetables are going to help you to heal your gut. Certain fruits will be helpful for you, like apples, like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. These are again good for healing again your leaky gut. Okay, then there are other things, like spices like curcumin or turmeric and then ginger. They are again healing to your leaky gut, so those will be the things that you can use. Certain fishes which are high in omega-3 will also be useful to again heal your leaky gut, so you can use them also. So you see, diet is very important, not only to remove foods which are damaging to your leaky gut, but also introducing foods which will help to heal your gut. So that's the first thing you need to do, work on your diet to improve it. Okay, the second thing that you need to do is that you need to work on stress management, because stress lowers your immunity, and also stress actually destroys the junctions between your gut also. So it's very important to handle stress very well. So I'm very big proponent of stress management techniques like meditation, like deep breathing, like yoga, nature walks, hiking, jogging, running, exercising. All of these things are good ways of de-stressing, so you should definitely incorporate these activities in your daily schedule. That will again safeguard your gut. Now let's talk about some supplements which will helpful for the leaky gut issues. The number one supplement which is going to be helpful for leaky gut is called L-glutamine. Now L-glutamine is a very important amino acid which is actually utilized by the cells of your gut to produce energy and also safeguard themselves. So that's the reason if we give high dose of L-glutamine to our gut, we have shown that it can actually improve your leaky gut. It can also kind of form the junctions between your gut back again, so that your gut gets better. So that's one supplement that definitely you should introduce is L-glutamine. The second supplement which can be useful is omega-3 fatty acids. Now omega-3 fatty acids are good ways of reducing inflammation in your gut and also safeguards your gut from any further damage. So that's the reason again use omega-3 fatty acids to help heal your leaky gut. Again, it's very important to get good source of omega-3 fatty acids from fishes which are have been checked for mercury, because you don't want to introduce mercury, because mercury is going to again cause you leaky gut. Okay, so make sure you get good high dose of omega-3 fatty acids. The third thing which could be useful for your leaky gut is probiotics. Okay, now probiotics are again very useful, good bacteria which again lines your gut lining and safeguards your gut and also gives gut immunity. So you can fight off all the bad infections and also help to heal your leaky gut. Okay, so very important to take the probiotics also. So these are the main three supplements. If you use them on the regular basis, at least for 6 to 8 weeks, then it will be very, very helpful to kind of heal your leaky gut and also get your life back. The last thing is that, I discussed that, the underlying problems of the leaky gut, which can be the food, the toxins, the infections. So it is also important to work on those. So work on detoxification and work on removing toxins from your food. That means you eat organic, then you also get clean products for your house. Also get clean products which do not have chemicals, which are putting on your skin, using on a regular basis. Same with infections, you need to work on immunity to kind of get rid of these infections. Now some of these things are much more advanced, and you might need to work with a functional medicine provider to kind of work on these things, like taking care of chronic infections like Epstein-Barr or Lyme disease, or getting rid of detoxification and things. But that's the last thing that you need to do. So you see, leaky gut might be the reason that you have thyroid disorder or other autoimmune disorders. Leaky gut is absolutely real. Research proves it. Okay. Now it's very important to work on it. So I gave you some simple steps that you can start working on right now to help heal your leaky gut. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you so much, guys.